Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's absolutely beautiful today. So if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me massively. And if this resonates with you and you'd like a personalised reading, then my details are down in the description box, so please do get in touch if you would like to. So let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to pick your runes first of all. I've got a money spider crawling up my leg. Good news, perhaps money is coming in for you. So we have Thorazaz. I'm going to pull all of them first of all. Ansus. And Nordis. Now Nordis has been coming out a lot lately, so I do feel, and Answers actually as well. But Thorazaz is a new energy that's kind of coming in at this time. And what Thorazaz represents is, it's a bit like Thor's hammer. So it has the ability to destruct, but it also has the ability to, to drop itself. It also has the ability to create space. So it's almost like, it feels like something has happened. There's been an event that's happened that's kind of stunned a situation into no action, basically. So it's like things are on hold at the moment. And the beauty of Thorazaz is about finding peace within a battle. So it can actually force you to really think about your part in a battle and what your needs are. So it's interesting that you've got Nordis coming out with it, because it's definitely about, in this pause section of what you're going through in this battle right now, it's helping you to access your soul needs, your inner purpose, what you really want. So with Answers there in the centre, this is about you being able to effectively communicate with yourself and understand yourself on a deeper level. And this communication is also coming through from your higher conscience as well. So it's coming through from your guides, from your spirit team, if you like. And this needed to happen in order for you to understand your needs at this time. Okay. Now, let's see what exactly we're what area of your life we're talking about right now. Yeah, we keep getting the wealth card on here. So again, it's not always about money. This could be about wealth in terms of like how rich you feel your lifestyle is, the things that are going on for you or with you. Okay, and about your career as well. So this could be like, I feel like you're developing yourself as a person, recognizing, okay, this time in my life, where do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And I'm getting an image of somebody that doesn't want to work for the man anymore. You want to be your own boss. You want to take the bull by the horns yourself. It's interesting, we've got, it looks like a table on there, and there is one of the cards that's called the desk or the table or something, that it is about putting the work in. So it'd be interesting if that card actually comes out as well. What's that? Oh yeah, it's okay. I just saw the card happiness as well, so that's good. So let's see, what are we talking about today? What about your Thorazaz? What is this? Oh, torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. So yeah, this situation that you're going through right now, it is holding up that light. This reminds me of Kanaz, which is like holding a beacon of light into a dark room and illuminating all the things that need to be seen that perhaps you couldn't see before. So this situation has kind of broken any illusions around you at the moment. Anything else for Thorazaz? Yeah, you're heading towards building a solid foundation here. You have to put the effort in though. That's kind of what it's suggesting on here, is about that. When I was saying about the desk, there's a need to put the effort in your end in order for this to manifest. You can't sit there and wait for it to fall into your lap. There's communication that needs to happen. And I feel like you're in a pause at the moment. So Thorazaz can also represent a need for taking action. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So your intuition is trying to guide you and teach you what you need to do right now. So watch out for the signs. That could be in forms of music that has lyrics in it that can help you to realise what it is. There's something very unique here, something that's rare in your life, I feel, that you are heading towards. Let's see what Answers is talking about. What is Answers talking about here? Oh, that nearly fell in my coffee again. Bread. A period of prosperity and abundance. So you have been thinking to yourself, talking to yourself, but what you're not realising is that this has been actually divinely guided. The conversations you've been having in your head have not just been with yourself, they've been with your higher self. And this is about you focusing on what your needs are in terms of that prosperity and that financial security. That's where your focus is at this time. And they're agreeing with you. The Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. You've had a realisation about this and you don't want that to happen anymore. You've had enough of that. Maybe you've got to a point, perhaps you've just had a birthday or something and you're like, I'm at this age now. I want to be the one that's taking control. And you might be feeling like you wanted to do a little bit more by that point. Let's see. What else do we have for Answers? Sorry, I'm laughing because my children are making a nest. So, Cain, paying attention to your health. When we go through a situation where we can feel like we need to take action, we need to do something, it can make you feel anxious. And in that anxiety, sometimes we can head towards unhealthy habits. So that could be the kind of things that you're eating or drinking, or any other substances that you maybe you think is helping you right now. But this is asking you to just be aware of what you're doing there. Take your health into your hands, be responsible for that, because it could affect you being able to move forward in the direction that you want to go in. Oh, okay, and we have Table. That's what I was talking about. See, if you look at career, it does look like the same thing. I knew this was going to come out. Hard work ahead. So there is a challenge ahead. Hard work, effort, things that you need to put into practice. But that is all just proving to yourself your worth and what you can do for you, okay? Now, you are going through a loss of something here. Maybe there's been a relationship breakdown, something that's happened, but it's actually was necessary to leave your life so that you can focus on the areas that bring you more abundance. And that all is not lost in that sense, okay? It needed to end, that needed to happen. So let's have a look at Nordies for you right now. Yeah, Nordies is talking about changes in your life because you've chosen yourself. You've chosen that actually I am in control of this. I can break free from barriers and things that are holding me back. And this situation that you've been going through right now is kind of helping you to realise that. It's illuminating so much for you right now. Okay. Let's see what else we have for Nordies. I'm getting something purple. I'm not sure what that is. It's almost like a hoodie or a item of clothing that's purple. Something that's significant about that. That's interesting. It came out with a bow. You're highly thought of. Now this could be to do with something or someone that you've been watching that has purple for some reason. The purple seems to be significant. Now, you are highly thought of, and actually you will be deeply respected for taking this opportunity to head in the direction that feels right for you. It's going to align you with something very special. And you'll see that straight away, I feel. When you make those choices that align you with your soul needs, you are you are thought highly of. There's somebody in your life, I feel, that does think a lot of you, and when they see you making these changes, they're likely to come forward. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. So this is what's holding you back right now. This is where Wyrd is kind of creating a bit of a restriction, because it's almost like you can see that there's a way forward here, there's an opportunity, you've had enough of the battle and you want to find your peace within it, but money is a concern at this time. So let's look deeper into that. Yeah, there's been something to do with work, I feel, that's kind of been a bit of a headache. And this situation, so it's saying frying pan, trouble and accusations. There's something going on there and you feel a slippery slope heading in your workplace. Now, that's going to make you want to change ships. And what we have is pin, a new job or career. So you are heading into a new job. And this, I almost feel like the next month or so, this month of June, that's what you're focusing on. And when you make that decision and make that change, it's going to change everything. It's going to change your outlook, your habits, your relationships. It just feels like it's better for you. But it all kind of came from this disagreement in some respect, where you kind of like had enough of yourself almost, and you kind of like throwing the hammer down, like, right, this is it now, this is time. It's time to take action. But finding peace in that action, yeah? Let's see what we have for you. Okay. This is very interesting because these two have come out together before. That's very strange. We have the stork and the egg. So the egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. So again, you're going to have to put the effort in. You're going to have to put the work in, but doesn't mean you can't achieve it. You very, very well can. And I feel like maybe you have found that egg. You know what it is that you want to nurture here, what you want to work on. And there's success in it. And the stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Now, for some of you, this could be the conception of a child. If that's in your situation you're hoping for, then this could be it. But for most of you, I feel this is more about an opportunity that's arriving for you. Okay, so it's almost like you created that egg, you planted the seed, and it's coming into conception. Okay, now because you asked for that, you've got to put the work in for it to grow, for it to, you know, it's like when you watch, I don't know, swans or something, and they sit on their eggs for a long time. It's everything, it's what they focus on. Okay, and that's what you need, that's what you're looking for. But I do feel that there is help for you and around you to do with that. I'm going to get one more of these because I just feel like there's something more to come out. And if it's the rat card, I'm going to cry. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay. Now I look at the camel and like, I really wish I'd got on the camel instead of the quad bike sometimes. But anyway, persevere and you will overcome your problems. Okay, you will. There is work ahead, but it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, and I feel like just a couple of months of that kind of graft and you will see such a change in your life, such a difference. So we're going to get into the tarot then now. So what is this challenging situation that you've just been through? I know you already know what it is, but let's just get some clarification, some confirmation on it. Okay, something that you were feeling a little bit disappointed about, maybe regretful as well. It's like a missed opportunity that's occurred here, but it feels like there's been a few of these missed opportunities and you're getting kind of fed up now of missing opportunities because of something that's getting in the way, something that's holding you back. Let's see, what is the challenge around that then for you? Yeah, the challenge here is about walking away. Okay, it's hard for you to walk away from something that you feel. It's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like there's that one cup there that she's not looking at, and then there's this, like, looks like the same kind of bowl there. So it's almost like, I don't think this ever went away, even though you walked away. So it's interesting, the challenge here is actually, I think, forgiveness of yourself for walking away from something that you still wanted. It's interesting, it's like you're struggling to forgive yourself. There's the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck as well, so underneath all of that I feel like there's this suppressed emotion almost. It's like there's a real want to express this emotion over this, but you can't for some reason. So what do you need to focus on right now? Shoot. Okay. So you need to focus on, we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. It's about making things work, actually. This is about you really focusing your attention on something long term that you want, that you kind of want to nurture. So this could be about that egg and the stalk. Is almost like, you know, focusing on you, focusing on being stable in yourself is going to bring that into balance and bring that into your life, okay? I can see that looks like a bonsai tree. We've got a little bonsai tree. That's what it looks like on here. So it's like maybe you're growing something that you're kind of telling yourself, if I can grow this, if I can keep this alive, then I can nurture and keep something else alive as well. It's like it's like being responsible, knowing what your needs are and the needs of others in your life as well. Okay, so what do you need to leave behind then? What do you need to walk away from? What do you need to leave behind? Sorry if the sun is shining down on the cards, if that's a little bit frustrating. That's something about it. It's sort of like you want to look at something, but it's frustrating you, so you don't want to look at it. So it's letting go of the struggle, letting go of feeling in competition. Who are you in competition with anyway? Let go. Stop struggling. It's a bit like wearing a straitjacket. The more you struggle, and the more a conflict is created, the tighter and more restricted you're going to feel. This is about take a step back and recognise actually what needs to change. How can you go about this in a different way to receive a better outcome? There is something that you want to mend, that you want to work as a team on. I'm definitely getting an energy like that. And that's from that Thor, is that something that's happened there that's kind of thrown things into a bit of a pause, and you're reflecting in that time. And this is what you're receiving, the information. So let's see what your future is of this. Future, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is about kind of having a realisation, like you're seeing very, very clearly, and understanding a different perspective. It's really enlightened you, I feel, the situation, and you're learning. You are maybe going to embark on something, going back to college or something like that. You are deep into learning more about yourself, maybe learning a new skill as well. But you've had like this breakthrough moment of sort of like, I need to know more on this. So that's the future of what you're heading towards. It's a self-realization. You're on this spiritual journey, I feel. A lot of this that you're working on is on a spiritual sense. Could be on a psychological sense as well. So it's almost like learning the psychology of people, of yourself. Why do I behave like this? Why do I do these things? And that's really positive, that that's the direction that you're heading in. What advice do we have for you at this time? Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition. So that's your advice, is your intuition has been for a very long time now trying to show you the right path, the right way to go. Now when you are meeting with struggle, this is what you need to walk away from, leave behind. Every time you hit the struggle, something that is good for you goes tits up. You may have recognised that pattern, okay? So when you're not listening to your intuition and you're going against it, this happens. And then you kick yourself. So recognise that, because you're in control of changing that. If you follow your intuition and you're like, okay, I'm going to focus on this, I'm going to ignore that or step away from that, you'll see that everything you're looking for, especially in this, your work or your money, that kind of thing, is going to change massively, and you're going to be respected for it as well, by the ones that mean the most to you. There is a deep wish fulfillment going on here. There's something that you're hoping for, and to achieve it you have to be listening and being guided by your intuition, and you're a very intuitive person. You could really utilise that, but sometimes I feel you numb yourself down, maybe through alcohol, or food, something like that, and then you kick yourself because you're missing out on something bigger and better. It's kind of like a self-sabotaging thing, but you're starting to recognise that. I'm teaching you to suck eggs there because you already know this. So, what about your environment right now? What do we have in your environment at this time? I have no idea what my kids are doing. They just took a handful of leaves into the house. Oh well. So, you're feeling a little bit on your own at the moment, maybe a little bit lonely, and that's causing you to really reflect on your life and the direction that you want to take. It's necessary for your growth right now to be there, to be in that space. But there is hope, there is this light within you that's starting to really sparkle. So you are heading in towards a time where you're ready to kind of step out a little bit more. I can see a lantern of some form. It's like somebody's putting a candle into a lantern, but almost with a blessing with it. Like you're kind of setting an intention with that candle, with that light, always like wanting to be seen, wanting to be recognised for your good parts, yeah? You're definitely going through a rebirth here. There's a transition. You are transforming. Let me just see what your hopes and fears are. That was interesting. They kind of leaked out, didn't they? I'm going to have all these. Yeah, because that kind of makes a lot of sense. Okay, so hopes and fears. Well, you're inspired. Something is inspiring you, and you have these moments of like, I know who I'm supposed to be. I know what I have the potential to be and to do. And there's excitement with that. Again, it's that intuition, following your intuition. But there's something you're struggling to let go of, and you're struggling to see. It's like you can't see further ahead as to how this might pan out, so you're holding back because of that. There's a fear of being hurt, maybe. There's a fear of letting go. There's memories and things that are popping into your mind that hold you back from stepping forward. However, there is joy, and what you manifested is available to you in your life. So actually, I feel like the hopes outweigh the fears on this one. The fear really is you blinding yourself to feeling like you don't have any options, feeling like you can't let go of the past because you don't have any other options. But actually, in holding on to that past, you're blocking yourself from being shown these options, okay? I saw a meme once, and it had a picture of Jesus on there, and he'd got this massive teddy bear that he was holding behind his back, and he was trying to take this smaller teddy bear off this little girl, and she was like, oh no, because she couldn't see the big teddy bear. He couldn't show her that until she surrendered this smaller bear, okay? And that's kind of where I see you at right now, is almost like you're afraid to surrender what you have because you've got a fear that you're not going to be able to get anything better. But that's actually putting out there an energy of lacking in self-worth. It's like you're saying, I don't think I'm worth any more than this, so I'm going to hold on to it. And you're actually being asked to trust trust this, trust and let go, be vulnerable, surrender. And when you do, what you're looking for, you're going to receive it. Again, you will need to put some work in. It's not just going to fall in your lap, but you have the ability to manifest this. Stand in your power, your solar plexus, that seat of your power, okay? Power is a funny thing because it's not something that we own, but it's something that we can use, that we can work with as and when we need it. So what is your outcome here? What is the outcome of this? The outcome is your ships are coming in. What you want to manifest, it's coming. But you have to have faith. You have to let this happen. I do feel like in the next 3 weeks to 3 months, you are going to really see some changes. But I do feel that this is going to happen quite fast for you once you make that decision, once you curb some habits and start making way towards that changing career, what you're working towards. Lots of things are going to change in your life based around that, and you'll be noticed for it, you'll be honoured for it. So this is a time now for preparation. Prepare for those ships to come in. You're waiting on that, and it's about to happen. Okay. Now, if this resonates with you and you would like to have a personalised reading, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box, and I wish you all a blessed day.